EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lambeau. Amari Rodgers to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. On play action, now Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary, and he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he'll take this one down near the 15. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Singletary fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Singletary again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On second down, another run for Dillon. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on second down. Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10. Allen. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said,
touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs as time expires in the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead in the first half. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's got it.
Hey, I indulge the competition.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustment. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
we see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 29, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And some room to maneuver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
into the secondary.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Rodgers now on 1st down. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
26.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They fake the give. Now Rodgers rolling to his left. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Touchdown! Sammy Watkins from 19 yards away. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
75 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Good defense. Good defense.
The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophy, some...
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 87 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Rodgers going to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take
That was a good pick.
At their own 33. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
And now off to the races, down the right side. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 67 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Allen. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Quay Walker, and the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
McKenzie now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Here's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And the Bills come up.
Good game, good game.
But it will really matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second.